big day, and we're ready to get it on. Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside and set to go again, David.
Oh, the opening match today, we're going to have the King in here. He will be going against the Golden Terror. Interesting match. Don't know too much about the Golden Terror, but we'll find out in a few minutes. Also, Big Bubba and Goliath will be in here again as a tag team. Downtown Bruno will be in their corner. We will have Jeff Jarrett and Billy Travis teamed up today in a tag team match. Rock and Roll RPMs will be going against the team of Tracy Smothers and John Paul. That should be a fine one. And then 8-man tag team action coming up a little bit later on today in the expiration of time match.
That always provides for wild, unpredictable action going everywhere and all over the studio. We'll be looking for that. Take time out right here. Going to be back, and we'll have Jerry the King Lawler coming in here in just a moment. Of our opening bout, it will be Jerry Lawler going against the Golden Terror. We've got lots more action coming up here, and obviously the King has arrived. David?
This is going to be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Golden Terror already in the ring. He weighs in at about 218 out of parts unknown. And the King, you know him, Memphis, Tennessee, 232 pounds, Jerry Lawler. This match, one-fall, 10-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun's the referee.
One fall, 10 minutes in time, and we're about to get it underway here. We do have that big 8-man match that'll be coming up a little later on. Jerry, we're usually seeing him putting the strap down. This time he was putting it up. We got him before he got a little bit ready there, and we're off and running with the opening bout.
Golden Terror finds himself back in the corner. The referee is right there. He wants him out of the corner, off the ropes. Jerry obliges. He feels him out of the corner with that body drag. Popped him across the ring. Golden Terror up on his feet. He was walking around the ring. Better be careful. He had Lawler behind him. You don't want to turn your back on the King. Lawler got him with the right hand. Golden Terror went right into the boot.
I am afraid that this is not going to be the most hotly contested battle we've ever seen with Jerry.
I think you're probably right.
Crowd hollering, we want the mask.
Ooh, upper arm by the King. Lawler just totally dominating the match. Count is 1, 2.
I believe that's it.
Minute 12 seconds of time on it, and it was all Jerry Lawler. Now Lawler is going for the mask there. The crowd wanted the mask off. Jerry's going to try to do it, but Golden Terror rolls out of the ring. Jerry decides that.
It's kind of unusual for Jerry to start off quick, too, but today he did. The Golden Terror just did not offer up anything in the resistance on it. Lawler just beat him flat, 1, 2, 3, and that's all there was to it. So the opening bout goes to the King, 1, 2, 3 over the Golden Terror. A couple of interesting matches that I wanted to show some highlights of, Dave. One of them had to do with Tommy Wildfire Rich going against the international heavyweight champion, Big Bubba. Let's take a look at just a minute of the highlights of that bout. 11 minutes past 49 minutes to wrestle. 11 past 49 to wrestle. Tommy Rich shooting away, and he puts Bubba down on the mat again. He had a couple of pin attempts at him. Count of 1, 2, and Big Bubba just barely bucked him out of there. Rich goes up with a drop kick. Bubba holds on, and Tommy hits the mat hard. And Bubba, staggering around, fired Tommy, and he hit the referee. Bubba misses as he came down with a splash. Frank Morrell still on the deck. Tommy moving up to the second rope as Bubba comes up in the air. He got him with that press. Downtown Bruno up. Clubs him. Bubba rolls over as the referee, and here comes Lawler. Jerry Lawler jumped in, and at 12:20, the rings the bell, and I think they're going to disqualify Rich. That's it. 12 minutes. Yeah, the obviously downtown jumped in there. He had a chain on his hand is what he did when he nailed Rich. Lawler came in he saw exactly what happened in there. Bubba was about to get a 1, 2, 3. He stopped that. He's going to tell the referee, and the referee says that's all disqualification, and Big Bubba was the winner in that match over Tommy Rich on a disqualification. Kind of an unfortunate thing the way it went. Another match, and you'll see there's kind of a thread here. I want you to pay attention to this one too, because Jerry the King Lawler went against the great Kabuki. Now let's take a look at some highlights from this match. Oh, shot to the midsection. Lawler going with the elbow as Kabuki and Lawler trade licks. There comes the strap, and the crowd responds. Jerry firing in with those right hands. He's back in the corner and hurt. Yamamoto up on the step signaling, saying, come on, come on, come on. Billy Travis waiting on Goto. Tony Burton, the former Ninja. Jeff Jarrett and Travis, Tracy Smothers. As they're keeping him out of the ring, and Lawler pounding away on Kabuki. Referee Jerry Calhoun's down on the floor. Tommy Rich hollering to the referee, come here, come here. See it, Lawler's down. Evidently, Kabuki slammed his head against Rich's 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. 7 minutes and 15 seconds. The winner, the great Kabuki. 7:15 time. The winner, the great Kabuki. Kabuki, the winner, in 7:15, continues to pound on Lawler. Outside the ring, Smothers, Goto, Travis. Lawler with a pile driver, drops it on Kabuki. He drilled him good. Yeah, it still is a mystery to me, Dave, exactly what happened in there. Jeff and Billy Travis and Tracy Smothers and Tommy Rich were all down there to be certain that Tojo didn't, as he ended up calling, have some of his guys jump in the ring. Now, that's what happened the last time that Kabuki and Lawler met in there. So they were out there. We have had a lot of conversation. I didn't see it. I was watching the action in the crowd in there. Some of the people at ringside told me that Rich hit him with his elbow. I couldn't see it on the tape.
I couldn't tell from that either.
Yeah. And so anyhow, I don't know exactly what happened on it. Tommy Rich had some comments to make about it. Let's listen to Tommy.
You know, Monday night in Memphis, a few things happened that was really strange. You know, Eddie Marlin, I talked to him about a shot at the World Heavyweight title, and he said that he'd signed Lawler. Well, I don't know if Lawler's insecure or thinks he's washed up in wrestling or what the deal is, but I had an international title shot against Big Bubba, and I'm sure all you people seen it, and what happens? You know, Mr. Insecure himself, or, you know, he comes down to the ring. I got Big Bubba going, got him pinned, climbed up on the second rope, hit him with the Thez press. He was down for the count. Bruno comes in and hits me in the back of the head, and Big Bubba rolls over on me. Well, who takes it upon themselves to run down in my match? The King, Jerry Lawler, wants to run down, and I don't know if it was a conspiracy on your part, Lawler, if you knew that if I beat him, Eddie Marlin would have to think about maybe giving Tommy Rich the title shot, because if I had the international title, I would be the man next in line. So I don't know if that's what the deal was, or what you've got in your mind, Lawler, if you think you're really washed up or not. And then I come down, Lawler, he cries the blues again. He's scared to Japs. He's going to run in and help Kabuki. And so what happens, the referee gets knocked down. I jumped up on the apron to see if Lawler was okay. I turned my head because here come the jabs. And being the clumsy klutz you are, right into the back of me and knocked me off to the apron. And, you know, I just don't understand, Lawler. And I think I should be the man to have a shot at the World Heavyweight title. Nick Bockwinkel has it. You know, I beat Harley Race 3 or 4 years ago. I beat him for the World Heavyweight title right there in Atlanta, Georgia. Lawler, you've wrestled for the title shot 10, 12 times. Have you ever won it? No, you hadn't. You beat Nick Bockwinkel one time. I went through the records. You beat him one time, but I checked. You never walked out with the gold. In Atlanta, Georgia, just like I said, I walked out with the gold. And I think in my heart, with all of my heart, and all them people out there, too, told me, said Tommy Rich ought to have that World Heavyweight title shot. And when I didn't get the international title, kind of knocked me out. But I still think that I ought to be the man going after the gold. Memphis, Tennessee, you need a new winner. And I think that I can beat Nick Bockwinkel.
Some big action coming up here right here on Championship Wrestling. I'm going to be looking forward to getting back into that because I got to tell you what, an incident comes up in just a few minutes that has never happened before to us on Championship Wrestling. Now, friend, that covers a lot of wrestling programs, but I think you're going to want to stay tuned and see this because this is a son of a gun, something that really took us by surprise, and, of course, we'll be getting to that in just a moment. I think you know, obviously, that the action is going to be coming up on January the 7th next in Evansville. That's right. The Coliseum will be on January the 7th. You got it? That's when Championship Wrestling will be hitting Evansville again. Now, Hopkinsville, they've got some coming. If you want to do a little driving, you may live closer down towards Hopkinsville watching this. Friday, January the 2nd, at the Convention Center at the Western Kentucky State Fairgrounds. One of the matches, they got a whale of a card, by the way, coming up down there. One of the matches is going to be an AWA Southern Tag title match. This is going to have Jeff Jarrett and Billy Travis going against the Rock and Roll RPM. Jeff and Billy want to get you in here. I think on the show we had a chance to talk a little bit about it, and you were talking something in regards to the two referees for a match with a Rock and Roll RPM, Jeff.
That's right, Lance. You sort of know how this came about. They came out on TV right there. We were doing an interview, and they came out and goaded us into a match, and we got in the match, and Mike Davis pulled something out of his tights.
And the title was up.
The title was up. We lost the belts in that match, and then we had another return match with them, and the referee came in the ring and counted 1, 2, 3. He counted Billy out. I was the legal man in. And
yeah, in defense of the referee, he had been knocked out of the ring.
That's right.
So there really wasn't, I mean, he was just kind of a little goofy on
He didn't really, that's right. He didn't know what was going on. This time we have two referees, and we'll get him. Hope we can get the
good luck. I'd like to see that. Boogie! We got some action. It'll be in the ring. Before we get to it, though, we must take time out for the Pittsburgh connection. Boy, you are really bubbling today.
Wait. First of all, shut these hillbilly deep stuff. Second of all, I'm sick and tired of hearing you week after week, day after day, time after time calling it the Pittsburgh connection. It's not the Pittsburgh connection. It's the downtown connection. There is a difference, brother, because I'm not from Shadyside. I'm not from North Hills. I'm from downtown Pittsburgh, baby. Now, let me talk about the Memphis Mice. We're talking about Jerry Bryant and the Brown Clown Mambo Lip Lou Winston. Let me tell you something, guys. Now you know. Now you know what kind of professional wrestler I am. Now you know how bad I am. Now you know how tough I am. And like I said, anytime, any way, any place, another match, I want it. I need it. I want you in that ring because I didn't finish the job. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to make you suffer. Now I hear something about it.
You have another match that will be around. Yeah. It'll be the Memphis Vice, Bryant and Winston, and a mystery partner.
And a mystery partner. See, okay. Now, first of all, we don't need no mystery. We got the mighty 417-pound Goliath. We got the mighty 407-pound Big Bob, and we got downtown Bruno, 135 pounds of walking, talking, roping, stomping, downtown destruction. Okay. Now, I want to know, hey, I know, I'll tell you. I want to know who this mystery partner is, okay? Because we want to know, and I know you have a lot of pull around here. I know you always get your nebby nose into everybody's business. So you tell me who the mystery partner is.
Bruno, I do not know.
Wait, you going to stand here and lie to me?
Well, hey, look, I'm telling you, it says right on here, it says Memphis Vice and mystery partner.
Yeah, that's what it says on there. But you're always getting your nebby nose in everybody else's business, and I know that you're, hey, tell me the truth. Is it Lawler? Is Lawler the mystery partner?
I don't know.
Wait, what are you standing here and lying to me for? I'm tired of you standing here and lying. Wait a minute. Okay, who is it? Is it David Razor? Is it David Razor? Is that who it is? Who is it? Wait.
How many times do I have to tell you? I do
Until you
not
quit
know.
lying. Are they bringing some brown clown in from Pittsburgh?
I don't.
Who is it? Hey.
Maybe an old.
Hey, and if they're using
Dennis of yours.
Yeah. In fact, it might be, but I don't know. Hey, who are they bringing in?
I don't know.
Who is the mystery partner?
It's got you worried.
No, it's got me mad because you're standing here lying to me, brother. He's standing here lying to me because we want to know who this mystery partner is so we can train right. And you're going to stand here and look me in the eye and you're going to lie to me? You're going to lie to me?
Look in the eye, tell you, I don't know who it is, Bruno. Now, let's not just drag
Well, I'm a little bit disgusted. I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of people. Tracy Smothers, Pat Tanaka, Paul Diamond. These guys are on top, huh? Guys like this are a dime a dozen. Guys like this are a dime a dozen. Jeff Jarrett, Billy Travis, guys like this are a nickel a dozen. I could buy 15 of them and 25 more like them if I wanted to. But we don't need no mystery because I'm Downtown Bruno, and I'm one heck of a wrestler by myself. And these two are so great, I might not even need to get in a ring.
Yeah, that might be.
I want to know who this mystery partner is.
I don't know. And look, you guys got a match coming up here. You'll face it when you get to it.
You lie like a cheap watch. Why don't you go back downtown Pittsburgh?
Come on. Will you guys please go to the...
By the way, F-O-R-T-D-U-Q-E-S-N-E, not 42 nothing hillbillies.
Fort Duquesne downtown. Okay, Dave, let's get at it.
All right, it's going to be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit tag team match. Introducing at a total of 451 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, Ed Maddox, and from Tupelo, Mississippi, Dennis Upton. Going against them at 824 pounds. From Atlanta, Georgia, Big Bubba. From downtown Pittsburgh in the ring right now, it is Goliath. Downtown Bruno in their corner. No downtown Bruno at our table, unfortunately.
Seeing this guy in here, what's his name? What's his brown clown's name? Maddox, something like that?
That is Ed Maddox.
Seeing him in there makes me wonder what really happened to the money that they raised for USA for Africa. I mean, look at this guy. I'll tell you what. If he had white hair...
Pay attention and stay up here.
We don't need a conversation. If that guy had white hair, we could use him for a Q-tip. If he wore a metal hat, we could use him for a nail. Look at that guy. He can tread water in a hose. He doesn't belong in a ring. And look at another pathetic excuse for a human being. That makes me wonder where the money went for Farm Aid. Look at these two clowns in here. They got the nerve to get in the ring with my downtown connection. They got the nerve. Look at this guy. He's getting beat so bad. I tell you what, he's going to be on the floor looking up, brother. This is disgusting. Now, here comes this other pathetic excuse for a professional wrestler. This man's not a wrestler. This man's a scrub. This man thinks he can come and get an easy payday. Well, he knows he's going to get beat. What he didn't count on is getting humiliated, destroyed, and hurt. Maybe crippled, maybe for life. Look at this guy. He's going to be working in a car wash next week somewhere in Memphis. I don't know. Look at it.
Dennis Upton in with Big Bubba.
Well, you know what I feel about Dennis Uptown? Because I'm downtown. Downtown. None of this uptown garbage. I'm tired of it.
Well, you're no more tired of it than we are of you downtown. Running that mouth. Dennis Upton. Well, the only thing I will say with Bruno, and he has nothing to do with it except that he's got them together, is that Ed Maddox and Upton are both outclassed with Big Bubba and Goliath. That's it. 1, 2, 3, Dave. What kind of time do we have?
Time was 1 minute 37 seconds. 1:37. Big Bubba and Goliath, as expected, totally controlling the match and winning it handily in just a little over 1.5 minutes.
Yowza! They did, in fact, take it into camp, and now they're helping Dennis back. Boy, I'll tell you, when you stop and look at the size of somebody like Bubba or Goliath, and just think about them dropping with an elbow or hitting you with a splash in there. Believe me, you can get hurt and get hurt plenty. Okay, the winners, Big Bubba and Goliath, and thus Downtown Bruno goes running off very happy, I'm sure. I hear the crowd hollering. Now I know why. Here they come. Pardon me, Jerry Bryant, Big Lou Winston, the Memphis Vice. Jerry, Lou.
How you doing today?
Well, I'm coughing. Got a little cold, but outside of that, in the pig.
The mystery partner, that's what it's all about today, right?
Hey, he's driving me crazy. Will you tell us who the mystery partner is, for crying out loud? Bruno is standing out here ready to climb my frame. What do you mean you don't know? You're going into a match and you don't know who your partner's going to be?
That's what we're kind of out here today for, is find out who our mystery partner is going to be. You know what I mean? Let me ask the audience, let me ask y'all a question out there now. How many people out there think they can whoop downtown Bruno? Huh?
Is that enough? What's that got to do with it?
I want to ask another question. I want y'all to listen real careful. Real carefully, I want y'all to listen to this. How many people out there would like to have the chance to whoop downtown Bruno? Huh?
Hey, now wait a minute. I'm getting a glimmer. Yeah. You guys don't know who your partner is and you're asking questions like that?
Just in a few short minutes, we're going to find out who our mystery partner will be, right?
Okay, what we want to do is make the ultimate fool out of downtown Bruno by showing him somebody out here in this audience can beat his brains out. How about that?
Have you guys talked to Eddie Marlin about this?
We ain't worried about all that. We come out here to pick out a partner to make a fool out of downtown Bruno, and I promise you, somebody out here in this audience is fixing to be the Memphis Vice partner. Let us go pick out.
You're not serious about that. Oh. Davey, can we switch microphones here and let me borrow you? Yeah, I'm going to walk over here with it. Hey.
How much you weigh? 5'11".
5'11". I think I'm better off with mine. I'm going back to my microphone. I think it's got a longer cord. 511 pounds. Let me see how far I can get over here. Well, that's all the farther I can go. I can say, wait a minute, there. Hey! Are you guys? I'm not a chauvinist, but that's a girl. That's a lady. Come on now. Are you serious? You guys serious?
We love it. This is the ultimate.
Well, I'm sorry. Lou, let's step around here. We're going to be shooting right across the ring here.
What's your name?
Emily.
Wait a minute. What is
Emily.
it?
Emily Arthur.
Emily Arthur. You know what you did. You put your hand up and said, I can beat downtown Bruno and give me a chance.
Emily, I promise you this. Big Dumbo 1 and Dumbo 2 will not touch you. We'll keep, I promise you, nobody...
Now, wait a minute.
All we want you to do is to get your hands on downtown Bruno and spank him. Beat his brains out. Emily's going to be our mystery partner, downtown Bruno. You better listen.
You're about to get this young lady in trouble, Emily, with all due respect.
Nobody will touch you.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Are you a professional wrestler, Emily?
Absolutely not. No, sir.
Come on now.
No, absolutely not.
Have you ever
background
wrestled before?
wrestling's just been to the matches on TV.
Okay, what do you do for a living? If you're not a professional wrestling, are you in some related field?
Computer operator.
Huh? Are you a computer operator? You guys better check this with Eddie Marlin before you get into that.
What's going on here? What's the story here, Lance Russell?
I am not really certain, but this lady...
This lady what?
Has been...
lady? What are you talking about?
She has been fixed. She thinks she can beat you.
She thinks she can beat me.
They're going to give her the chance, Bruno.
I want to tell you something. Lance Russell. When I was growing up on 42K Boulevard, brother, I had a lot of ladies working for me, and I had to beat a lot of ladies to keep them in line. And she wouldn't last 10 minutes on 42K Boulevard. And I'll tell you something. I'm going to pretend that square circle 42K Boulevard if she's really serious, and I will beat her brains out. And I want to tell you something. Eddie Marlin better have a heck of a lot of insurance, because I don't want to be responsible when we bust both our arms, both our legs, and our head. And I didn't mean to spit in your eye, Lance Russell, but the way it is she's going to get hurt. She's going to suffer, and these two are going to take her, and they're going to give her the big splash. once, twice, 3 times. And she's going to be so far into the grind, she's going to be looking up towards the ceiling. She's going to wonder why she ever messed with Downtown Bruno and the Downtown Connection. And she's going to wish she was on 42 Kane Boulevard, because at least you can make some money down there. And I'm disgusted. I thought they were
Getting a little discussion with your...
Let me explain something to you. After this man takes care of this sleaze bag you got out here, but these guys got the gall to bring out the audience, let me tell you something. After he takes care of, me and Goliath are going to have her. And let me tell you, when we're finished with you, you're going to make sure you'll be sorry. The first time you ever come to a wrestling match will be your last one. Don't be looking at me.
This right off the bat does not...
You were, it don't last.
Doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. We go, hey,
We can win this word. I promise you, Emily is our partner. I love it. Right?
you're well taken care
Are you still going through with this?
Right, and you can tell that bug-eyed bozo, he is not in PA. He is in Memphis, Tennessee. And
All right. Tell him, Emily, the Memphis Vice JB. Emily, hey,
all right. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, are you willing to sign the release that you're going to have to about injury in the ring? Because we had this situation once before with Andy Kaufman. I'm not really believing what I've seen, but Emily, I'm not certain her last name, Emily Arthur, I believe. Yeah, that's right, Emily Arthur. Thank you for the little help. She has volunteered to join them, and they're acting like it. She's still sitting over there telling everybody she's sitting around. She's going to be right there. Anyhow, she's got all that release. I can't believe it. I want to talk to Eddie myself about it. We're going to take time. Do we take time out? I'm a little confused right here. We'll take time out, and we'll be back in a moment. 60 seconds right at this juncture. Gun. How about the action of championship wrestling today? Dandy! I love it. You never know what's going to happen when you arrive for a program for championship wrestling. It's just like you arriving. You just have no idea what in the world's going to happen. I do know that championship wrestling will be returning to Evansville, Indiana at the Coliseum coming up on Wednesday, January the 7th. Aha! That's right. Wednesday, January the 7th will be the next wrestling action coming into the Evansville. Now, we had indicated before, and somebody said, hey, how about mentioning some of the bouts that are coming into Hopkinsville, because there are a lot of people viewing this that do have the opportunity not living too far away from Hopkinsville. A 14-man Thunderdome will be underway there. An AWA Southern Tag title with Jeff Jarrett and Billy Travis against the Rock and Roll RPM. Big Bubba is going to be going against Soul Train Jones. Boy, you're going to get a chance to see this guy before long. Oh, I'm really, that's something else. Come out here, and who knows, this is your opportunity. Just come to studio wrestling and become a wrestler all of a sudden. Okay, I want to tell you about some of the talent coming in. We've got some new talent heading your way, and one of them I think you're going to enjoy is a guy by the name of Soul Train Jones. Soul Train has the Apollo Creed attire. He's about 247 pounds, and let me tell you, he is, in fact, a muscle man. Soul Train will be on the way and will be right here. Take a look at that. Is that some kind of a body? Soul Train Jones coming to our town, and we're looking forward to having him here and having an opportunity to see him in the ring. We'll find out when he gets here. In addition to that, hey, I've had a lot of people who have said, when are you going to get some of those gorgeous wrestling ladies into the area? Well, we've got some wrestling ladies. I don't know that you would call them gorgeous. These are the Daughters of Darkness. They're called Locke and Luna. Take a good look. Yeah, we need a... There you go. How about that, sports fans? Okay, the Daughters of Darkness. They're going to be coming our way, too, and you'll have a chance to see them. I don't think they look like they're too pleasant, but we'll have an opportunity to see them a little bit later on. Soul Train Jones and the Daughters of Darkness coming our way. Right now, before we get into the next match, we'll see them in the ring. I want to get them out here in advance. We're talking about Billy Travis and Jeff Jarrett. Yowza! Good to have you guys out. Jeff, Billy, always always good to see you two guys, and you got some conversation about the rock and roll RPM that I am interested in.
Yeah, Lance, you saw what happened in our last match with him, didn't you?
Yeah.
The referee, he got his lights knocked out, got knocked out of the ring.
I think he counted out the wrong.
And when he got back in the ring, he wasn't really looking around. All he did was just count 1, 2, 3. And he didn't see I had my man pinned on the other side of the ring. Billy had been fighting in there for 10 or 15 minutes, and I was the legal man in. But this week, Lance, we got 2 referees. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about any of those problems, and we're going to get those belts back, Lance.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that, Billy. I know that it was, well, I'd call it like it is. I think they just stolen from you right here on television and got them, and you guys have got every right to have another rematch with them.
You know, with 2 referees, Lance, we can't go wrong. We're going to get those belts back where they belong.
Okay, Billy Travis, Jeff Jarrett. Let's see him in the ring now. I can tell you one thing for a fact. As good a young fellas as you have seen in a long, long time. We're ready to go to the ring in action, David.
Billy Travis up in the ring right now. Here comes Boss Winters bringing in Rough and Ready. They are... Boss Winters, well, good luck to you there. He says Jeff and Billy on a downhill slide, and it's going to be a piece of cake for Rough and Ready to take them. Rough and Ready out of parts unknown, 424 their total weight. Jeff out of Nashville, Billy Travis, Lexington, Kentucky. They weigh in at 430. This match, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit, and we are underway.
They are underway, and I think they're making a mistake if they confuse that win that Rock and Roll RPM had with being a downhill slide, friend.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think everybody that saw that certainly agrees. A couple of the finest young wrestlers anywhere. Not just around here. We're talking about Jeff Jarrett and Billy Travis. Jeff in there right now. Onto the rope. Fired across the ring. Let him set that shoulder as he came off of there. Billy Travis in. Forearm. Now, body slams him. Travis and Jeff Jarrett put him into the rope. Wow. Down he goes. Count is 1. But that's all he gets is a 1 count. Rough and Ready in here is decided underdog despite the confidence, perhaps overconfidence of Boss Winters. Jeff Jarrett. Good upper arm. Goes for a cover. Can he hold it for 3? Count is at 1. Here comes Billy Travis. Billy springs down off the middle rope. Minute 45 seconds gone in this one. By Billy, counts 1, 2, he kicks out of it at 2 count. Jeff with the upper arm puts him down to the mat. Here's a cover again. Count is 1, 2, and no. Looked like he had a 3 count, but he didn't get it. Just a count of 2. Billy Travis will be coming back in after the tag. I tell you, at this point, about the most that can be said for Rough and Ready is that they are still in the match. We're 2.5 minutes into it. They have not made a single offensive move. It has been all Billy Travis and Jeff Jarrett. They've controlled the tempo of the match. Billy Travis spins him around. Down to the mat he goes. Billy with a cover. Count is 2. Again, he can't make it stick for a 3 count. Jarrett in with the right hand. Cover again. Count is 1, 2, and this time also he only gets a 2 count. Thought he had him. That's the second time. It looked like he had set up pretty well for a 3 count. Jeff and Billy tagging in and out frequently. Mark of a good tag team. Keep the fresh man in there as much as possible. Billy using the rope, springs down there. This time he doesn't try to go for the cover. Rough and Ready, a broken cover several times in the match. Billy tags Jeff. Jeff comes in, drops down with the upper arm. Snap over. Count is 1, 2. Left shoulder came up off the mat, stopped the count there. We're 4 minutes, 5 seconds into this one. Oh, what a drop kick. Boy, that snapped that neck back. Count of 3, that did it. Boy, you got it with a great drop kick.
Well, friend, if you have any doubt, let me tell you, he can flat lay a drop kick out there. A beautiful move with Jeff Jarrett. Nails him with a drop kick, and they came away with a relatively easy win, I think, over Rough and Ready.
4 minutes, 15 seconds the time on it. And it's Jeff Jarrett and Billy Travis controlling it and winning.
Timeout. Be back with more action. We still got that 8-man, and that'll be coming up later. Tracy Smothers, John Paul coming out as they will be involved in the next bit of action, and this ought to be a dandy right here. Rock and Roll RPM, Mike Davis and Tommy Lane. Show, I think we got a goodie coming up. John Paul stripped down. Boy, he's a well-built young man. So is Tracy. Both of them big, good height, David.
Yeah, especially Tracy. Tracy very tall, and that's good. He's able to make use of that in many matches. A couple of guys right here. One of them pretty tall. The guy who's on the right there. That would be Mike Davis. Tommy Lane, his partner, out of Atlanta, Georgia, the Rock and Roll RPMs. Tracy Smothers out of Springfield, Tennessee. John Paul out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tracy and John Paul weigh in at a total of 454, and so do the Rock and Roll RPMs. Should be a very good one. This is a non-title match, by the way. The Southern Tag Team belts being handed out of the ring by the Rock and Roll RPMs. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, has sounded the bell, and here we go. Tracy Smothers against Tommy Lane.
Tommy Lane slamming the shoulder into the midsection of Tracy Smothers. Tracy wins on a reverse, drives him in, body slams him, hip toss, and hooks that arm, takes him right over with that snap arm roll. Rolls him back up. He gets the left shoulder down, but the right shoulder was far. The referee gave him a count from our angle. It looked like his right shoulder was up. Makes no never mind. There was only one of them, and they got to come in bunches, like 3 at least. Ooh. Popping away with that right fist. Tommy Lane, look at this. Nice move. Tracy Smothers.
I hope the Rock and Roll RPMs don't take Tracy and John Paul lightly. Rock and Roll RPMs tend to be a team that, since if they are wearing the belts, they come in there thinking they're unbeatable and that they're so much better than everybody else. They overlook Tracy and John Paul. They're going to find themselves in trouble here today, let me tell you.
That's okay. I could sit here and watch that.
All right, wouldn't it? Come to think of it. Mike Davis over on the ropes. He wanted a break, and that's a way to get it, and he got it. Tracy Smothers backs away.
Yeah, I think some of the crowd, when they're rooting for a particular wrestler, in this case, a lot of folks root for Tracy and John Paul. I think when they see somebody make what is a good move, and that is get over and use the ropes to break it up, they boo them, and they don't particularly care for it. But it is a very slick move.
Davis trying a reversal. Tracy tried the same thing, lost the hold, ends up in a headlock, but now he powers out of it. Great move by Tracy as he forces Mike Davis down to the mat.
There's a tag on Minneapolis's John Paul.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Yeah, with Tracy still holding on.
Look out. Ooh, that hurt too. John Paul's head into the turnbuckle, top rope. Tommy Lane in now. They double team as they make the exchange. Tommy Lane, the shorter of the rock and roll RPMs, but he's just as tough and vicious as the other, Mike Davis. Lane, oh, with a body slam on John Paul.
Mike taking the tag. He comes back in from behind and nails John Paul. Pulls him out of the corner. Crotches him, fires him in the air, and a big body slam that follows once again. Davis backed away enough to take the steam out of that midsection shot by John Paul.
Powerful knee lift he used on it.
Tommy Lane whip and misses the right. Oh, nice clothesline.
John Paul needs to get to the corner now. He does, gets the tag, and here comes Tracy Smothers over the top rope. After both of them. First Tommy Lane, now Mike Davis. John Paul back in to help. All four of them in the ring. Tracy working on Tommy Lane. Oh, look out. Here comes Boy Tony.
Yeah, Boy Tony over there, and he just nailed Tracy Smothers with that purse. Hit him 1, 2, 3, and the rock and roll RPM. We saw you come running in there. Now, don't give me any of that stuff. Came in there and hit Tracy Smothers.
Lance Russell, you talk about me being a loser. I'm a winner. I win all my matches right now. There's your loser. That boy lost right here in the middle of the ring. I beat him last week right here. He's nothing but a loser.
Yeah, what you've done is ended up causing him to get beat in there. There's no question about that. Hey, he came running in, hit him with a purse. There's nothing funny about that.
I didn't do that.
Wait. Let me tell you something, Lance Russell. This man here is a winner. You got people like John Paul and Tracy Smothers. These are losers. Wait. Watch this. These are losers. That's what's up. Boy Tony didn't do nothing. Now, I got a few things I want to say about Boy Tony here. But first of all, I just want to make a few comments about what I've been seeing going on here today. I'm very happy to see my good friends and neighbors, the Rock and Roll RPMs with the Tag Team Championship. A lot of tag teams around here. There's Rough and Ready. Of course, I can never tell them apart, But now then, enough of that. Let me talk about Boy Tony here. This man is a real man. This man is a tough man. This man is one of the #1, if not the #1 professional wrestler in the business today, in the sport today. And let me talk about something. We got a back alley street brawl with Tracy Smothers, okay? I'm going to tell you something, Tracy Smothers. This man here is not only beautiful, not only talented, but the clothes that he wears, not only into the square circle and out here to talk to Lancer, but walking up and down the street and everywhere he goes, was given to him by Boy George, the lead singer from Culture Club, baby. Do you really want to hurt me? You know who I'm talking about. Well, this right here is worth $5 grand alone. This right here, this is one of his cheaper outfits, sort of for bumming around. When this guy gets all New Yorked up, baby, hey!
Ooh, there goes Boy Tony out of there, and just come right in here, Tracy. He's out here talking about all of that, trying to make a big deal out of the fact you lost a match in there. You hit him. He hit you with that purse.
That's right. Last week it was that hairspray you sprayed in my eyes. This week it was that purse. I don't know what you got in that purse, but it's not Avon. I don't care what you got. I know I got a back alley street brawl coming up, brother. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm tearing your clothes off, and I'm stripping you butt naked. Right, butt naked. And I'm going to show all these people all over that you ain't a man, brother. And I'm going further than that. I'm going further than that. When I strip you naked, I'm going to beat you senseless, and I'm going to whip your butt like your mama should have done a long time ago when you turned into a fag.
Okay, we got to go. We'll take time out. We'll be back. back into championship wrestling with more of that big action coming up in just a moment. Did you get it? January the 7th. That's Wednesday night. Returns to the Evansville Coliseum. Championship wrestling will be there. I'm going to call in a downtown Bruno and his large charges in here to discuss the incident that took place on this championship wrestling. The folks are watching right now. It looks like that they're close to having that all set up for Evansville so that the...
Hey, let me tell you something, Lance Russell. Well. Let me tell you something. When they said something about a mystery player, I thought maybe they were going to have somebody huge, you know, somebody solid like Tracy Smothers or Pat Tanaka, somebody like that. When they come out here and say there's going to be some broad, first of all, I'm not happy about that because they're trying to make a fool out of me.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that's the idea. Well, second of all, it's going to be me that makes a fool out of them and that broad when I beat the living heck out of her and leave her laying there in the dirt. But, I don't want to get sued. I don't want to have my money tied up in court for the next 6 months when I beat up some broad. Because I heard about men wrestlers getting in trouble years ago for beating up lady wrestlers. And she's not even a wrestler. I want to talk to that goofball Eddie Marlin right now and make sure... Hey, get him out here. I know he's out here.
Come on in here. There's some concern.
What's my problem? I don't want to get sued. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to jail. Hey, don't tell me what to do. She better sign some papers or do something because I'm not...
Already signed here.
Let me see. Let me see that.
Don't have a fit about it.
The girl's going to come out here and whip your fanny, right?
No, this girl's not going to do anything to me. I am downtown Bruno. I'm not some wimp. My idea of a wimp is not myself. I'm going to beat this girl. Eddie Marlin, I don't know what he's thinking about, but there's no way he's right, brother. No way.
Did you hear the answer from the studio when they said, how many people do you think in here can beat downtown Bruno? Everybody in the place, and for 8
Lance Russell, who cares about the studio? That's a bunch of hillbilly redneck geeks. I'm not concerned about the studio. I'm concerned about these two men and myself and the Memphis Mice and that little broad.
Well, it's all in the future. We'll see it all coming up. 8-man tag match coming up here, and we're going to be in there. If we get them out, let's go, or else head to the ring, because we're running out of time. We got to get out of here. Okay. Don Bass, Buddy Wayne coming out here right now. Yeah.
You thought you got rid of me, huh? Well, I went from your great partner right here, Buddy Wayne, baby. A legend in his own time, huh?
Yeah, Lance, I've started back wrestling. I've got in shape. I've trained. I've lost about 45 pounds. So let's get in the ring and see what we can do.
Baby.
Okay, Tojo.
Yes, sir. I hear that Paul Diamond said that he wants to go to that such thing as I quit match. But I think Japanese will never say I quit match. Answer. Japanese wrestler never give up.
I don't know whether he can say I quit or not, but boy, I'll tell you, he can say a lot of other things. I did recognize Diamond. Okay, Dave, let's get the introductions here, buddy.
All right, this match is going to be an 8-man tag team match. Goes to the expiration of time. And Tarzan Goto, Buddy Wayne, Don Bass, and Boy Tony with Tojo Yamamoto in their corner. Coming in on the other side of the ring, it is the Memphis Vice, Big Lou and Jerry Bryant, Paul Diamond, and Pat Tanaka. 8-man tag team rules are in effect. Referee Jerry Calhoun explaining that. Looks like Buddy Wayne is going to be starting over here on this side of the ring. On the other side, who will it be? Paul Diamond from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada.
Hey, Diamond starting out against Buddy Wayne. Buddy, who has not been in the ring in quite some time. He is quite a seasoned veteran. He and Don Bass both. And right away, they start out teaming up together on Paul Diamond.
Don, about 300 pounds. Buddy Wayne comes in at about 255. Tarzan Goto doesn't weigh that much, but boy, he's powerful. Let me tell you, look at him and Diamond going at each other. Diamond. Oh, he got him with a drop kick. Buddy Wayne nailed him from behind. Everybody from the other side of the ring jumped in there. Now, look out.
8 men going at it, Dave.
8 men in there and a referee in the middle, and will we ever get it sorted out here? Look out, Paul Diamond thrown over the top rope. That's a disqualification. The referee was watching it. Tojo Yamamoto with a kendo stick.
Yamamoto beating away on Paul Diamond with that kendo stick in there. Disqualification as Diamond was thrown over the top rope. Diamond and Goto.
Well, they're going after it down here on the floor. The match is over. Disqualification when Paul was thrown over the top rope. There's Lou Winston and Pat Tanaka. Jerry Bryant trying to help Paul to get him back out of the clutches of Tarzan Goto. There they go. The winners of the match are going to be Lou Winston, Jerry Bryant, Pat Tanaka, and Paul Diamond.
Boy, that son of a gun started out, Dave, and within less than almost a minute, they were all at it.
Yeah, just under a minute.
Sooner or later, we usually see that, but not that quick. They really were going at each other in there. So it was the team of the Vice with Diamond and Tanaka with the victory in there. We're going to take time out. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm sorry, time went a little bit longer. We would have loved to have had Don Bass left his cigar butt on here. Oh, well, they ended up on the short end of that particular one, right?
They did, in fact. It was the team of Goto, Wayne Bass, and Boy Tony losing to Memphis Vice, Paul Diamond, and Pat Tanaka.
Son of a gun, we just don't have the time to be reviewing all of them, but we'll see them next week. Good holidays to you from everybody at Championship Wrestling. Till we see you next week, for Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everyone.